Hello, Silver Gauntlets. We got another fine race for you tonight, going between Inca here and RoskaTyrant. It's our another brackets of round one. And join with me in the commentary booth, I have IT Guy. How are you doing today? Sorry, I did not unmute myself. There you go. How are you doing today, IT Guy? Doing good. Work's all done. Got an exciting race on our hands here. So just looking at our stats for today, both are relatively, I think, newer runners on the side. Inca's been around for quite a long time. You're right.
Yeah,
Thanks, Herbie.
yeah.
I think, can you hear
I
IT Guy now? Just to double check.
test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I
Can
see
you
you
hear
showing
me
up on
here?
my side, so you should be good.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't have chat
we're all
pulled up
good.
either.
Technical
Okay.
difficulty. Let's go.
Yeah, I think Ink's actually not I wouldn't say a newer runner, but like joined like last year and like went on a massive grind fest the whole year, which explains his number of races.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Roscoe Tyrant, definitely on the newer side, at least as far as
Hmm.
OT. I'm not sure if they've played during like other randomizers, but obviously made it to Challenge Cup. Uh, no slouch of competitors this year, and it's been an exciting bracket so far, and we're going to be going even further.
Hmm.
Just looking at the head-to-head record, only 6 matches, so very limited data.
Right. Yep. With that bracket reset too, that also didn't help the statistics either.
That's fair as well. I always forget they got it reset.
Yeah. Or with the
Oh, whoop.
I should whatever you call it.
I think it should be fine there. I'm not sure what happened with the intro there. Okay. My first one went so much better than this one.
Hmm.
Still getting. I am using like a different program for TSG. So
Right.
but yeah, we got a very interesting race here to go. Many more in the future.
Hmm.
And I believe we are just about ready. I think our side is ready. I don't think the French restream is ready just yet. And as I say that, they got ready as well. So we are gonna be off.
Okay. Minuet start with stones. Interesting. It's gonna be an adult start, of course.
Yeah, I always like menu at start.
Hmm. Rosca reading the hints.
And it's like Jabu Spirit, Deku, Fire, Shadow, and DC.
BT. Ooh, that's kind of a nice med layout.
Oh yeah.
And free storms. Okay.
Yeah, Storms is always a good one to start with. There's a lot of extra hints there.
Big Ron's dead.
And we have
Okay.
Forest Temple Foolish, Temple of Time. So the song there is going to be Serenade or
Hmm.
Prelude.
Wasteland. Ugh.
Ice Cavern
I
Sarias.
okay.
I wonder if that's. Oh, I would say I wonder if that's why Forest is foolish, but Forest is actually pretty early with Minuet.
Hmm. Yep. Yep. Those are not great foolish hints.
Yeah, Foolish Stone Forest is always a interesting one.
Mhm. And I don't believe we saw these hints from Inc. So this is my first time seeing these. We have Frog Stew's dead. That's good. And
Skullmask
oh,
dead.
the two hints that you want to see that are dead are dead.
Inc did
Yes.
Minuet. They just got they got storms. They got like the one grotto and then immediately reset, so they didn't go all the way down.
Mhm.
Which I'm a little surprised. Typically, when I get Minuet start, I like going all the way down because if
Mhm.
Midos has bombs, you definitely want to go into DC after CAC. But
Right.
with Minuet, you're gonna go child pretty quickly anyway, so you're gonna get there. It's not gonna be like a massive difference in time.
And bigger on. Also, whoever has the RuneScape music on, I like it.
As double key, I didn't see what the hint was.
Child Spirit is what it was.
So, incredibly likely that that child is required for
Oh,
spirit.
Fire Loop, never
Oh,
mind.
fire. Okay.
Forget what I said. I don't know anything.
Speaking of Mitos, with a scale and
Buttons?
Rudos. Wow.
Oh,
We already have Jabu in logic for the first check.
yeah. We're still missing ZL. Oh no,
Got a
we can
scale
get
though.
their
Yeah.
scale. Never mind. Like I said, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got ZL as well now too, but just the scale is enough. You don't need ZL.
Right, right.
Yeah, it looks like Rosk will be working their way now over to CAC as well.
Mhm.
And we're gonna look at our skull hints here.
Got Highland
It's like
Shield
a
and
bunch of junk to me.
yep, not doing 30 skulls for a free shield. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was highly and not mirror on the 31.
It was 100% Hylian.
That was yeah, it was fire loop there in that one hint as well. So very high chance of fire being hammer locked unless boss key is the first chest, which I guess would still make it hammer locked anyway.
Hammer and overlocked. Get some Dante racing.
One thing scary about our start we have is that it is possible. Oh no, never mind. Light, it's not. We don't have a projectile. If we had a projectile, then you can get first bomb bag inside Jabu.
Mhm.
It's like if we got like a slingshot, that'd be a disgusting first place by already.
Mhm.
Oh, Begoran
Ooh,
sword
big fat.
and some shoes. It's a pretty
What
good
was your
Dompe
hard
race
help?
there.
Yep. So skulls are dead up to 20. Or, yeah.
We're gonna look at Composer Grave here. The sound effect for it.
Well, we're gonna need some Old Spice because I'm sure it smells terrible down there. And I'm thinking like a Requiem would be nice in here.
Requiem definitely one of the better songs, I think, for this kind of seed. Although we don't need Spirit today, it looks like. No, we do. Never mind. I lied.
Or, you know, just vanilla. Although, that is kind of nice, because now you're not necessarily, well, I guess you're kind of abandoning flame storage here, but that's the only, you're still clearing out the Sungrave chest, at least.
Dompe is not being nice to Roska either.
Ooh. Is it a bomb bag?
And it's a bottle. So, we could rush ice if we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But you could rush ice and it's actually in logic already, which is pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot good there. It's Sorry Song and I think Final Ice was into Dead. I think I saw it in chat earlier. I might have missed it on screen, but
Looks like he farmed some money for a shield.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah, you know. Apparently shields win games, I don't know.
I mean, that's true. The game I lost this season was the when I didn't buy a shield for it was like almost 2.5 hours.
Something like that, yeah.
Fun fact for people who watch that race too, I didn't even go in there to buy a shield in the first place. I needed arrows to do big pose, so it just happened to be in the same place.
Shield.
And there's your shield.
With a nice discount. Nice. What?
Getting our vitamin D, and looks like we're heading up DMT.
Why is ice in logic? Because the seed hates us. Or the runners, at least.
Yeah, so we're getting a pretty early DC dip here. It is full clearable if we want to use shoes on Katie. That was Wooden Wall. To me, that's back a shadow there has a key. So that's our last key. So no go mode shadow. Back is required.
Well, we just know that the manager has the boss key. Oh.
That kind of gives me the impression they're going to full clear DC.
Yeah, I think Inc's gonna definitely try.
The only thing I dislike about it, is that if we don't get anything in DC, that's a lot of our choose gone. But it is required anyway, so you do need to do it at some point.
It's also on your bridge. Oh wait, it's not bridge condition, is it? Oh yeah, it
It's
is.
Shadow Med, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And meanwhile, it looks like Roska has gone back to, has gone to Child here, so getting some market checks. This will be our first major divergence. Yeah, meanwhile, not anything much on DC yet. Oh, maybe it's spoken too soon.
And a vanilla bomb bag. Show us vanilla bomb bag.
That's a hook shot. It's not a bomb bag. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I'll take that. Don't hate it.
It's a very early Castle Fairy too. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very easy check to orphan.
Right.
Yeah, meanwhile, we're getting our Katie with shoes.
Yeah.
So assuming that we get both, we're gonna be at one shoe left, which I thought they were taking the safe route and just using storage for both of them.
Yeah, the first one's not too bad to try to line up. It's getting the second one without doing the storage. It's a little trouble.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, when you're this low on shoes, I don't blame them for taking it safe.
Right.
Although they didn't do storage this one. Are they going for
the normal? Oh, maybe forgot. Or maybe only knows it from one setup direction.
possibly? Looks like it's gonna work out though.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's Katie down.
Very nice, very nice.
The DC dip did at least reward a hook shot, so we at least get something out of here.
Mm-hmm. $5. So we're gonna go check Crater Song.
Yeah, with our last shoe there, we can definitely get our creator song. We can't do the grotto there, which is a little annoying, unless we find more shoes or bombs, but...
Mm-hmm.
Getting the song can definitely be helpful, depending on what it is. We're missing quite a few warps. Lost Woods Evil Bane.
Okay.
We'll have to keep that in mind, because one check is behind Sarias, which is in ice, and ice is in logic already.
Yep.
I got Song of Time in the ranch.
See anything?
I didn't see anything either. Does our last shoe give us anything good? Just a piece of heart.
Yeah. It's a song.
Oh yeah, it does give us actually the song too. So. I'm be curious to see how this ends up working out, because all their shoes are gone now, so a lot of the grottos and stuff are not accessible anymore. Well, Roska decided to keep their shoes and not do DC with it. And there's Requiem on Child SFM there.
That's a stick on the volcano.
And there's Prelude.
Okay, so we know Serenade's sitting in Temple Time.
Water is one of our stones, so no big rush to get Serenade. Hopefully. Couldn't see what that was in the wall. They don't seem interested in it. They're gonna be dipping fire, it looks like. They might not have time. Nope. If it was choose, I felt like they would have gotten it, though. Yeah, Bona over in the desert. We got Inca Cola starting their child section here. I don't know if we saw the spawn on Roska's side, so we'll see right now.
Oh, of course.
Diet Prelude is our warp. Which I guess is faster than playing Prelude if you're on emulator, probably, than if you need to do market checks.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Ross gonna take some of these shoes here to Lost Woods and see what we get.
Peg and check Richard.
Yeah, I think Ross checked Richard already and it was nothing. Pretty sure I saw them in the house. Just $5.
Okay, checking that.
Inc is going to be running up to ranch here, and we do have a big chest in one of the grottos here. Is this
I
lights? Is
wonder
that
if you
hint
have a
right
light
in front of
arrow.
lights?
Don't open them. This chest is dangerous. Thanks, game. I hate it.
Good hint. Very strong hint there. Yeah, so sorry is, at least for that, not required.
Oh my god, is the silver rupee sound the chicken
I
noise?
think so.
Thank god that's over.
This has been a weird seed. We kind of got like Rudos and Scale early, but like nothing major that's in Logic yet. Like Hook's not in Logic yet with the choose.
All that is in logic is our bomb bag and ice.
Yeah, very very possible. I guess we have a lot of bottom of the well open too.
That is true.
Yeah, we don't have Boomerang check in Logic yet. We don't have a way to hit the switch in the first room logically. Of course, as I speak that, now we do.
Yep. Yep, that switch is either a slingshot, a boomerang, or bomb bag.
Yep, or choose if it's in Logic, but no choose in Logic this season.
Yeah. So just those three options, and a bomb bag is what we're needing anyway. So.
Yeah, or if you're
Not
adult,
gonna
any of the
solve the
usual adult
problem.
projectiles work too. Obviously, not without entrance randomizer for these settings. Oh, there's a strength, so that puts our hookshot in Logic now too.
Right, because that's a vanilla bomb bag chest. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So that puts bombs can be in forest now.
If Forest wasn't foolish, it could have been.
Oh, right, forest is foolish. You know what? You're right.
I'm sure we can go do all of Foolish Forest. Be a good time sink.
Paperweight.
They're just that confident that it's gonna be AD. So I guess speaking of AD, we don't know where our Nocturne is yet. So the only thing we haven't seen is AD. We haven't seen Burning Cack. And I think that's it. That's actually one of those two. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to find one of the two always hints to get the other one.
Mm-hmm. And one of them means all dungeons, one of them means maybe all dungeons.
Basically. I wonder if we'll see like a dip into Child Domain after we do River here.
It's not a bad play, to be honest. my experience, child domain can and will hurt you.
Oh yeah. It's like Inc is gonna be picking up their Rudos and their scale here. Yeah, this looks like they're going into the domain after this because they're getting money for it.
I also like how it didn't fully play the soundbite for the first one, but you get the sus noise for the Redux letter.
Inc's gonna be picking up their slingshot as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the other scales in the Goron pot, which is not in logic yet. We don't have bomb bag. Could do it with the strength. Not in logic though. Ice to KD. Hey, I wonder what's an ice.
Hmm. I wonder. Let's take a bet. I bet it's a hammer because our bomb bag's bomb locked.
I think it could be hammer for all we know.
But that's still very fun. It looks like both runners heading to Jabu or Jabu adjacent.
Yeah, especially with the ice to KD. Now, like, you might as well just at least turn letter in. I wouldn't do the first check of Jabu at this point, but you might as well at least turn letter in. Probably do Child Lake. You have a scale, so you can do you can peek the Ruta's letter, set up Scarecrow, and do fishing. Bought a beans, might be planning there as well. Colossus to Bongo. We had a Pona there, I think.
Mm-hmm. Could be horseback archery.
Yeah, could be that, could be Big Poe, could be just something in TTG locking long shot.
Could just be in the fountain.
Yeah, it could also be the Fairy Fountain we haven't seen yet.
I think we saw the arch, and it was nothing.
Yeah. I will say with the little detour that Inc took into DC, they've almost caught up where Roska's been this whole season already.
Mm-hmm. And I think the only item missing between the two tractors is light arrows, but Inc knows where the light arrows are at.
Yeah, well that and the hook shot that Inc found in DC.
True. Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah, so Inc's about a DC over Roska minus some river movement.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not much. You're probably talking like 2-3 minutes at most, if that. And plus, Roska's gonna have a faster DC if they do it with bomb bag.
Right. Oscar doing diving game again to farm up some money.
I think they talked to them by accident and they're just getting money because they've already like spawned the animation. Yeah, I think they were trying to backwalk off the ledge and then like talk to the Zora by accident, so they decided to basically get the money that was there.
Ooh. That's right for Inc.
Yeah, it looks like Ink's just skipping domain altogether.
Well, Inc tried to do a jump slash and then didn't quite make it.
Yeah, when they're out of choose, they can't really blow the boulder up anymore.
So to Dead Cack we go.
Yeah, I imagine this could be bottom of the well here.
Bottom of the well, Night Cack, Skulls.
Some Dompe action. If our skull count here is accurate, they could get 10, getting all 5 here in CAC.
Hey, another slingshot.
I always hate that jump, that's why I use a nut instead. The jump always looks cool, but I've broken many sticks on that jump. And yeah, the silver ruby sound is definitely the chickens there. Looks like we're getting some field here as well. Maybe hoping to find some bombs out of logic here to not go to ice.
Yeah, this is definitely well though.
Yeah, 'cause the only downside about ice is that we already have like 2 of the checks hinted. One is the song, which is sorry, is not very useful. Iron Boots chest is hinted dead. So ice kind of sucks outside of the bomb bag you probably need. Deku to Bongo.
Okay.
Wonder if we'll find a K-Sword in like whatchamacallit,
So this is ZL
GGG.
Yeah, we just jumped over a ZL locked big chest there. Also, I like the Pokemon battle music. This is nice.
Some very serious music here for this bottom of the well.
Oh, bucks.
Oh, did I miss the AD hint? According to chat here, is AD Nocturne.
Oh, okay. I mean, there was only a 50% chance of it.
Oh, yep, I guess if Bolero's on Burning Cack, then yeah, Nocturne must be on OoT. Yeah, string 2 there.
Like that.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if actually then Longshot's going to be in GTG then with the opponent path. Because if it's AD, then you need Longshot to get Nocturne. And we are indeed doing our Foolish Stone Forest. Hey, some more chews there. Honestly, with that extra 10, could be worth considering not ever going to ice. You just gotta be very careful on how you use them, because you need at least 2 in Shadow, you need 1 in Spirit,
And
possibly 2 in Spirit.
what the 5 if you want to fast kill Wolf with the BGS?
Yeah, Volv, you don't necessarily need the choose for it to do the fast kill. That's when you probably do later on. But for fire, you definitely need at least 1 most likely, unless the boss gets early, maybe 2. Possibly even 3, I guess. So, you have enough choose to not ever go to ice. But you do need to be very, very strict on how you're conserving him.
Oh, big jets. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So we have OGC Fairy already.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, Light Trial is pretty out of the way now, because it's behind Longshot, Irons, and a bow. And the Shadow Kit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I will be right back.
Yeah, I definitely see Inca going to ice here. You have no shoes. I think they saw the bomb bag hint, so might as well. And with their information, you probably need to do it. I'm surprised they're running to it. Maybe they might be checking OGC Fairy first, because you would just play Minuet to do ice. Meanwhile, Roska going into the well, falling behind Inc here. And Bones, I raised Ink's a bit, their voice just a little bit, so when they get back, let me know if that sounds better. I can't raise it too much more, kind of hitting the limit on it already, so might need to do some finagling if it's still low. Ooh, Dins. Okay, so Strength 3 was required. I mean, luckily it's a very easy Strength 3.
And I have returned.
Welcome back. So, only thing you missed is that Inc did OGC Fairy, and I had her Din's Fire.
Nice. Yeah, there's nothing going to be hinted towards that.
Well, you could get a strength into to it. Din's is part of our bridge condition.
I didn't think outside Ganon's castle was a possible target for that, though.
It could be.
Hmm.
The only time it couldn't be hinted is if it was a sometimes hint, which we don't have all
Right.
of them yet, so it could be. That also kind of weakens the rest of our path hints because you need 3 strengths for that. At the very least, 2 of our bongo paths that we have are not for either strength.
Yeah, because there's, what, 2 in Bottom of the Well, 1 in Lost Woods, so yeah.
Yeah, they're
None
all
of them.
pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Ain't going for more of like an eyeball setup. Spot looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty clean to me.
And I don't know that we would actually see one for the strengths because all of, isn't there something about it unless the strengths all or none of the strengths like lock each other?
That would be the case if it was like you need strength 2, but because we need strength 3, they're all
Oh, they're all considered.
hintable as path.
Okay. Yeah.
That does mean if we find a Rova hint, it's gonna no, it's not for strength at least. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
probably be for mirror only at this point. Yeah, given the AD requirements and having Shadow as a bridge con, I don't think we're gonna see very many path hints for non-bridge dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
We should get at least one probably, unless like it's really weird. There's Ross's gold gauntlets there. And it looks like this might be a child spirit dip here, which I mean, might as well. Probably required. We know spirit's required.
No hurt in doing this. Well, maybe some hurt in doing this.
I'm not sure if they know, because it's not like a direct hint on OT, I don't think. Unless we saw the OT hint somewhere. I know it's like a deduction, not so much a direct hint. So I don't think Roska knows because they haven't seen the Bolero check yet. Roska probably will deduce it at some point. I don't think that they know for sure yet. Because like I mentioned, they have not seen all like the songs that Inc has. They haven't been to Bolero yet, like the Bolero pad. So as far as they know, Nocturne could still be there.
I'm a
Yep.
bomb bag.
There's our hit bomb bag.
Bomb bag.
Curious if you keep going or not.
You do. And the only reason I say that is because Ink ran out of shoes and doesn't know where the light arrows are at inside of Lost Woods.
Oh, that's actually pretty fair. Yeah, you're right.
So
Yeah, because you don't want it to be on Skull Kid and have to come all the way back. That's a very good point. Yeah, looks like just looking at our hint sheet here, we're missing one more path. It should be for a non-bridge dungeon, unless it's not possible. Which, if it's not possible, then that's real scary. Because that would mean that Shadow is behind Rang, Mirror Shield, and K-Sword somehow. And Hammer. Which, not likely, but I mean, it could happen. Yeah, so we know it won't be K-Sword being hinted. So things to look out for, we're looking for something for Hammer, Ring, or Mirror. Our last possible ones.
mm-hmm.
Oh, was something on the arch here? Uh, oh, Iron Boots. Yeah, those are definitely path to to Bongo.
Yep. Well, that makes it easier.
Yeah, so it wasn't the opponent's song, which I mean, it might still
Well,
be. You might still need the opponents anyway, but definitely the irons is definitely a path item. Our opponents
yep,
could be.
Irons definitely qualifies there.
Well, I wonder if Roska is now gonna go to ice next year. Yeah, luckily KZ was hinted dead, so no fear about missing out on that.
Yeah, the big advantage here is if this is actually something important.
Oh, and Icy Waters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could not see what that was. If they saw, then hopefully they saw that, because I couldn't see what that was on their screen.
Right. And hopefully it's not important.
The the KZ hint was in Colossus, right? Yeah, I'd imagine they got it. Unless they haven't been to Colossus yet. Oh, yeah, oh, so yeah, there's a wall to Bongo. So that actually is, I think, if I understand the way hints work, that means that you literally need every item to get all of our stuff for Bongo. So that means something for Bongo is behind Hammer, behind Mirror, and behind K-Sword.
Mm-hmm.
If I understand, because I think it's supposed to hint a non-bridge dungeon if possible. So that means it was not possible. Actually, I've not seen this happen in a seed yet, so curious if the runners will pick up on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure they've all seen all the hints yet or not, but it's definitely a interesting one.
Right.
Yeah, which we know the Deku one. Well, we know it can't hit K-Sword because there's something in Deku for Bongo, but that means there's something also behind Hammer and behind Mirror. The Mirror is the stranger one. Oh, and Ring.
Mm-hmm.
So it means you might have a
And
seed
what?
where it's like, uh, get K-Sword somewhere. You find like Hammer in Deku Tree, gives you like Mirror in Fire, and then like Ring in Spirit.
Mm-hmm. And what is Path to Manga today? Yes.
Everything.
Quite literally, yes.
I thought I saw Ink go to Colossus, but I could be wrong on that. I imagine they'll go to Colossus pretty soon if they haven't been there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Speaking of it. So I guess the interesting question for Roska now is, once you find your bomb bag, do you skip Sarias or not?
Mm. I still think you grab it.
Yeah, it's a
But I'm
tough
not a
one.
top
I think
32 runner.
I personally would skip it, but then I'd be panicked the whole seat thinking, is it required?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think if this was like a qualifier, I probably would definitely skip or get it. But in a
Mm-hmm.
1v1, I think I skip it. Yeah, so Ink has definitely not been to Colossus yet. I must have saw Roska do it and thought it was Ink.
Mm-hmm.
So there's their Epona. They should now have the knowledge over from Colossus. So at least they know that KZ is dead. And Roska can get their bomb bag here. Given they got 2 blue fires, I assume they're going all the way through. Yeah, not only is it AD Skyrius, it's also no non-bongo or KD paths.
Definitely one of the stranger seeds.
It basically means that everything is going to be behind all the non-bridge dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
So if you find Hammer, something's going to be behind Hammer for Bongo at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be a chain of dungeon items. The one hookshot was in DC, so that's been in Logic for a while. So we have all three of our strengths available.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on bomb bag chest.
Okay, we are now. We are. We have bombs. That's right.
Yeah, we had the good old Ice Acadian with we had Rudos and Scale inside Mido's house. Kind of just screams ice. Ooh, a big chest here in the map chest. I think this is map chest.
Yep, it is.
I mean, that is bomb locked.
It is bomb locked.
Actually, it might not be, but we don't know because of magic stuff. That is only what that is one key and fire. Well, there's a bunch of scenarios with that chest. Hashtag spirit key logic, but it is definitely magic lock because of this here. Is that a hook shot? I think it's a hook shot in Icy Waters here. Yep,
Oop.
that's a long shot.
Hopefully
I
he
hope
picked
Ink
that
saw that.
correctly.
They peeked it pretty confidently, so I feel like they should know, but I don't know. If they like mispeak that, that could be very dangerous.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
There's
once
no way
Rasta goes to DC, they can probably clear clear water if they wanted to.
Right, and there's no way you're missing the other hook shot.
Yeah, I imagine they're going to DC after they clear this last check here.
Right. Unless you decide, I just want to win the seed. I'm not going to go to ZT. I guess I could skip the chest.
Yeah, I feel like they saw it. 'Cause they peeked it pretty confidently. They like dove once and then left and I try to re-peek it. So I feel like they saw it, but I have mispeeked many things, and I've been hurt many times. I wonder if they definitely saw the hint in Colossus. I wonder if they just missed it or forgot about it.
Maybe.
Probably autopilot have done been there.
Yeah. Good muscle memory.
Not too big a deal. Or it could have been a heart container. They wanted the heart container. Honestly valid with a fire path. Or fire required. Well, Ink's gonna pick up their light arrows here.
Wonder what this is. It's the glow sticks.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, that opponent is no longer required for GGG access because we have long shot and logic.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, we already know Irons is definitely path. I mean, it already was on its own, but it's 100% like extra path now.
Right.
I imagine we might see Inc pick up the gold scale here. Because they don't have irons yet, so you might... Oh, I guess it depends if they saw the long shot. But even without it, they might still grab the get gold skill here. Let's see if this Saria's grab pays off. $30. Yeah. They kind of had to get it though, like as IT mentioned. They didn't have lights yet, so it could have been on Skull Kid.
Right.
And that'd be a very risky skip if that was the case. Well, looks like Ink is gonna be doing Jabu here. Yeah. And happy 1 hours today. So thanks to both our runners here, Ink and Roska, for letting us restream their match. Thank you, Sky, Virgil, and Baseball for helping us track. And thank you for being my co-commentator today, NewITGuy. It's been a
Mhm.
good race so far, and probably here for another hour and a half or so.
Yep, and thank you for restreaming and joining me here in the Powers Group.
Yeah. This is my second, I think, restream, so still shaky on the intro, but we'll get there. I'm glad to help put on more races for everyone because there's a lot of exciting matches here for Challenge Cup this year.
Ooh, that's a kind of a nice rupee layout there.
Oh yeah, it could be a 3 dive there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a 2 dive, but probably 3. 2 is pretty rare.
Mm-hmm. That actually could be a 2 dive.
Oh yeah, that's a 2 dive.
Rare 2 dive.
Oh, looks like Roska's gonna be falling in Ink's footsteps here, clearing out DC, getting their long shot. I don't think anything else besides the long shot was in DC here. So I guess the question after this is, where do you go after you clear DC and have long shot? Could consider hiking to water. Maybe GTG. You have everything but bow.
Mm-hmm. I think both those are reasonable plays.
Um,
There's no reason to do forest.
yeah, no bow yet, so you don't go because it's foolish.
Right.
Din's on OGC Fairy, and we
Mm-hmm.
have not seen it yet from Roska's side. I think they do know about the strength. It was in Fountainous. I think they saw the hint. So they do know about the path strength, so we'll probably see it at some point. There's our long shot. Yeah, both GGG and water are kind of awkward. You kind of want bow for both of them, but you don't have bow, so you kind of have to like pick one and hope something is worth there.
Hmm.
I think GGG is probably better because water is not very dense, but it could go either way.
Right.
Yeah. It's an awful check to star, except I think all of our strengths were pretty reasonable. Like we had one that was in the Lost Woods, like scrub by the
Scrum.
bridge, and two back in DC, or not in DC, anyway,
Well,
two in well. So all of the strengths at least were reasonable. Don't have like one weird one.
yep. Not going and finding out. Oops, all light trial later.
Yeah. I don't think Light Trial can have anything because of
No,
our
I
weird
don't think
hints.
so either.
Pretty sure Ganon's is worthless this seed.
Yep.
I'm sure it's not the first one, but this is definitely the first time I've seen not having any boss key medallions being hinted.
This might be a reverse from Ink here.
Yeah, seems pretty reasonable here. Meanwhile, I think Roska should be finding out that it's AD pretty shortly here, once they get the Bolero check. Although, with these path hints, I feel like even without the hint or in the song layout, I think it's kind of safe to assume it's AD at this point.
Hmm.
Because you got Path Iron Boots, which give you a long shot. Yeah, this is gonna be the kind of seed where I think once you find enough items to start doing dungeons, you're gonna probably find everything along the way. Meanwhile, Ink here out to Fortress. Probably gonna peek on the roof here. Big chest. Which I don't think they have Scarecrow set up, so they can't actually get that. So unless they find hovers here in G2G, that's gonna be a little unfortunate that they come back for it.
Alpha's fighting here. Just making it very, very simple.
There's our prelude there for Roska. So, if they piece everything together, they should know that Nocturne is on AD, which kind of sucks, but that's what it is.
Some more crater now.
Which I don't think Inc did this check because they didn't have any more shoes.
Right.
Nothing. Huh, it's a duplicate.
Thanks, Ian.
I actually checked where the first bomb bag hint was, because if that was if the first one was behind bombs as well, then that could have been hammers early, but not the case.
Sungrove hinted.
The first KD hint was on the plateau and river, and we have scale for that.
What is a Deku shield?
Yes, here is the strength room here in GGG. See one key. Oh, there's hover boots. Top of DC. Or top of DMT.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to backtrack and cycle those back in.
There's Royal Flames. That's honestly a kind of rough one there too, because it's out of the way.
Yeah. But if we think everything lines up the way we do, you'll just get it when you go get hammer. Or do it after fire.
Yeah, at least the grotto hasn't been checked yet, so it kind of lumps both those checks together.
Right. And the hammer, what you call it?
Meanwhile, we're seeing a spirit dip here from Roska. Which, the more I think about it, I don't hate this because you have to do this anyway. So if you find like a bow here, or magic, or a bunch of things, it makes the other options better. I forget what was on the map chest. Was that another bomb bag? Is that what that ended up being?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, got a big chest in the middle there. We have probably enough keys. We need one more. Oh, there's one key. There's one chest bow locked up there too. So a bow here would be great, so you can go back for it. Or we can get bottle number 3. If 3 keys are behind bow, that would be very unfortunate. Oh, is this a toilet check for a key? I don't hate it. I wonder if the maze had no more keys. This should be a key here. If it's not, then it means all three of the other bow checks are all keys, which would be very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ideally, you get a bow, and then at least somewhere here, so you have to come back for it, but we'll see what we end up getting. Whew, that's not even a key.
Yikes. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to come back anyway because of the big chest on Fortress, but that's still very unfortunate. Hopefully there's a key in the maze. Just the way they did these checks, I assume that they checked everything else. Oh, they didn't check this room yet.
There's also useful movement.
No, I don't think we've seen anything in Spirit either. It's been pretty dry on both sides here.
With the extra bomb bag.
Yeah, which Ross can't even get unless they do bow stuff.
Right.
No way, is all the keys gone? I don't think there's a key over there. That's insane. So that means there's 4 checks that are bow locked, 3 are keys, and 1 is the item behind us up there. So it's actually like hard bow lock for the center of the maze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got big chest here on the mirror shield chest. And it's hammer.
That's good for Roska. Can't say anything, it's not big.
Yeah, this might be fire here now.
Yeah.
Got some very creepy Southern Swamp lake music today. Pretty sure that's Southern Swamp. Could be wrong.
Okay, confirming secret present.
Yeah, they have to go back to Fortress at some point.
Right.
I guess the question is, when do you go back? Because that could be bow up there and it could get you everything.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not bow, then you're crying because you have to come back a 3rd time.
Right.
Curious what hint Roska's missing they're looking for.
Well, that one just told Roska what it was.
Yeah, I thought they had the Burning Cack one already though.
Yeah. Maybe they're looking for a different bongo path.
Maybe, yeah. Because they found they had
Oh,
the
yeah,
one in
we only
field.
have 3 of
Oh, I think they have the one in well. I wonder if they don't have the one in well, or the one for well, or the one for Deku. No, they have the Deku one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they're missing a sometimes hint. lens. Hey, market is live, so it could be something. Don't have magic yet, but sure we'll find magic at some point. I imagine we'll see some field checks here, followed by going back to Fortress front ink side. Oh, there's K-Sword. The fairy fountains just have everything today. It's literally just check all your fairy
Yeah.
fountains. But yeah, and there's that chain. Hammer leading to K-Sword. K-Sword leading to something too. Like, it's all are required for Bongo.
Right. Unfortunately for Roska, or not Roska, Inc is kind of falling behind here.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of the overworld checks that Roska did, and like I kind of mentioned with the the way the path hints work,
Mm-hmm.
it's all gonna lead to each other. So like everything should lead to something. Uh, Now we could have a dead end because you could get like magic at the end of this section here, but
Right.
big chest here. It's not a bad one once we get
Okay.
magic. So for Shadow, we're still missing bow
Mm-hmm.
and magic. So Deku should have one of those two. Now we have Song of Time, so yeah, that should just be one of those two. I guess it could be Tunic Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have Central Pillar? We do not. And we've seen no Tunic and no Wall yet. Yeah, meanwhile, Inca's running back to Colossus or to Fortress here for that chest.
Inc really needs this to be a bow to get back in this.
Yeah, bow or like mirror or something. Like mirror push him into spirit.
Mm-hmm. Mirror would be good also. Magic
Ring wouldn't
doesn't
be
really.
bad because at least it gives him something to do. But
Right. Magic doesn't really do much.
yeah, I will say the downside to if this being anything good for Ink is that once Roska runs out of things to do, this is probably the next best play anyway. So I
Right.
don't see like Roska skipping this kind of checks. I mean, there's Ring. That's required. So given our hint stuff, pretty sure something's in Jabu.
Mm-hmm.
So probably gonna get Mirror there if I had to guess. Yeah, so if I had to piece this C together, we're gonna find like Mirror, um, in Jabu, and then behind Mirror is gonna be another piece for AD, like a bow or magic.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like if he saw it as a hook, probably would have gone back for it by now, because you have to go for it eventually anyway, and you don't really ever save time. Well, actually, no, I lied. I guess doing Jabu here first makes sense, because then you get to not hazy skip again. Oh no, I hate
Well,
those
but
keys. The keys literally physically pushed him off the block.
yeah, did Ink Casey skip the first time?
He did, yeah. He hasn't turned in letter yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see his inventory. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Don't mind me.
Some very strong bats there, physically pushing Link off the block.
Alright. Yeah, the turn-in's helping Roska, but it was more having gone to what you call it first.
Where were Irons again? Irons were in Colossus Arch. It was more, yeah,
Colossus
having that
Arch.
done
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised Ink put off Colossus for so long. I guess that could be part of why they haven't gone to. They don't have Iron Boots yet, right? Or do they have it? No, they do.
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
he's got iron.
So yeah, I guess we'll know after they finish Jabu if they know it's long shot, because at this point, like, you're not saving time by holding off on it. You need to get it at some point.
Yeah, absolutely not.
There's a big chest there in fire.
What's left? Magic and a bow.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything more, because we already found something behind Hammer, so we already have like the weird path like chain stuff fulfilled, but
True.
it could be more. There's boss key. Yeah, revolve slash bow locked. So I guess that could be a bow there.
Mhm.
I will be right back.
Mhm. Rouse grabbing the ferry. And we'll be starting up the Volt fight here. All right. And boink. One. 50. Three. a boink and eye drops. Well, Bigron's dead. We don't care about that.
Alright, I'm back. What was in that big chest I saw in the ring room?
Eye drops.
Eye drops.
Shit for dead Bigron.
Another one.
But we have a different big chest.
Yeah, Rain needs to lock something.
Air shield, then it probably.
Oh, there's magic.
Oh, magic. Okay, fine.
And there's a bow.
Oh. Well.
Is that no mode for us?
No.
Oh, we need mirror still.
Yeah.
But we have a path, so I think it is no mode.
Yes. I'm trying to think if there could be.
Well, no, wait, to bongo. It has to be mirror. So what is in? I actually think it might be Tunic Logic inside Deku.
Could be.
Because if it's mirror, what in mirror is gonna give us access to anything we need for air for bongo at this point? The only thing left is Tunic.
Nada.
So yeah, I think it's Tunic Logic inside Deku probably. Or if it's mirror, mirror locks our Tunic Logic, and that will give us the last piece we need for like why there's no path in.
Right. Two, one. Oh no, Roska, no. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I think Roska has a good lead here. They do need to actually pick the right spots to go to.
Yeah.
They're still missing Dins, which they should have a path for, so they should be able to piece that together, but then we're also missing that ring in Fortress.
Yeah, I still think better position than Inc is.
I agree with that.
And I mean, we're also assuming 100% that Inc saw the hook shot correctly on the bottom of the fountain.
Yeah, if Inc mispicked that, then I don't think they have a chance unless something really goes wrong on Roska's side. Because at that point, if you think it's nothing, you're not checking that until you're running out of checks and you're trying to figure out what went wrong.
Yep.
Which I've been there. More times than I wish this happened. Just some blue fire arrows, looks like. A bit past its usefulness.
We still don't know what's in that big center chest in GTG out there.
Yeah, there's the big center chest. There's also the Pierre chest has a biggie too. There's two things there.
And technically, we do need BFAs. It's for extra bongo logic.
Dins is on
an
OGC Ferry. And we do have a patent for a strength leading to Bongo, so Roska can probably piece it together, but they have not been there yet.
Alright. Baronade. Alright. Very nice from Inc. Let's go. Probably nothing. Definitely nothing.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see Ink go back to GTG now to get the bow check there, and well, both bow checks. And then I imagine Spirit would be next, just because like what else is left that's good or dense, I guess.
Okay.
Oh right, they don't have bow. Wrong person. Roska is probably going to GTG. Well, they don't know either, so ignore me.
Played the wrong song there.
I don't think so, VG fan, but they might have skipped it based on key layout. Looking at hints. No, none of them were hinted. And we're getting hammer check here. I don't think Roska has Scarecrow set up, so they aren't comfortable with Pixel Shot. Maybe they're waiting to see if it's guaranteed to be a key or not.
And it is a key, which would make.
I believe that makes Pierre check. It looks like we're skipping it. I don't think it could have anything at this point, but it could.
Yeah.
The only thing it could be, I think, is mirror.
Right.
This feels like OGC Fairy here. Yep. So Ross can get their dins here. Yeah, if you're not comfortable or don't know Pixel Shot there, it's not the worst to skip. It's one of those things that, like, I don't ever practice Pixel Shot enough because it doesn't come up enough to practice.
Okay. See, we've already seen Valley from Roska, and I don't believe there was anything in there.
I don't think anything was in Valley, no.
Maybe so. Oh, there's another bomb shoot pack on Valley.
That's right, yeah, there's shoes in the waterfall.
Yeah.
And there's Din's. This is probably gonna be a Deku Tree for Roska here.
Mm-hmm. What does Roska actually need to beat?
Uh,
Oh, needs to beat. He needs the 2 songs coming. Never mind. Ignore me. I know what I'm talking. I swear.
freaking Kuko with the silver rupee sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly if Deku has mirror or if it's like a some kind of like wall logic for icy waters, not icy waters for central pillar. Pyra, I think the hope is that they're trying to get Burning Cack, so you don't have to hike to Lake.
Mm-hmm.
So if you find Mirror here, then you don't have to hike at all, which is like super nice. It's not the worst because you have Epona, but still, hiking to water always feels rough. And with Prelude and like the new like cutscene skip for age changing, it's not the worst to just go child.
Well, and I think at that point, I think Roska would do like reverse into GTG into like. Oh, but Roska's got set Scarecrow. Yeah. Get off, cat. Hey.
So yeah, so if we find Mirror here, then we are in chat no mode. If we don't find Mirror here and it's some kind of like wall logic, then still have an outstanding Mirror somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then that Mirror has to lock additional logic for that basically. Which I think, considering that, I think this has to be Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the option it could be, this is a real disgusting scenario, is you get a wallet here to get Mirror Shield on Pierre, which gives you second wallet in Spirit.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Actually, second wall doesn't even have to be in Spirit. It could be in like. Oh wait, no, it would have to be there, wouldn't it? It can't be an IGC.
Yeah, because Mirror has to lock something for AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Mirror. So that is our no mode for chat. Runners aren't in no mode, but we have no mode.
We're in no mode and they're in no mode. Spelled in no mode.
And which I'll say, Roska is on a pretty linear path now. As long as they go to GTG, they should find everything. It'll be curious to see if Roska does GTG at all. Because if you're following the logic, I think you should know once you find Ring that something has to be behind it. But it's such a very strange thing that never comes up that I don't know if everyone knows it. This mirror lock hammer. That check is 4 keys deep. I don't think it can.
I thought the hands were 5.
Left hand is 5 or 3 in long shot. Right hand is 4.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't spend your 5th key, or your 4th key without getting into this room anyway, because the last was behind it. There are some weird scenarios where it could also be 5 key locked, but like... That's where like bombs are in real disgusting places. And then it's not so much the key locking it at that point, it's the bombs locking it.
And if you blinked, you missed the gun with fine and Roska set. I jinxed it.
Yeah.
If you blinked, you missed it.
My main concern still is that I don't think Inc realized that it was a long shot there in Icy Waters.
Mm. Yeah, if Inc doesn't know that, it's kind of over Batman.
At the very least, clearing Spirit here will give them Serenade.
Mhm.
There's Hammer. So we'll probably see Inca run into fire now.
Yep, makes sense.
It's honestly unfortunate that I don't think they know about the long shot, because if they did know about it, they would find K stored in the crater, and then they'd find Bow on Volvagia, and then they'd be in basically go mode.
This could
Well,
also
minus
be,
hovers.
This could also be this. We don't really.
It could be.
This would be the same way you go down. No. But it could have been us.
Yeah, there's either a tunic or a wallet locking a tunic in Spirit here somewhere.
Yeah. Ain't definitely not being in the bottom of the phone currently.
Yeah, luckily though for Roska, that ring being in Fortress is pretty helpful, because like once you're done with dungeons in the clear, that's your most dense place.
Right. And we'll have the bow. We'll have basically everything to clear out GTG and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Because I think that's all they're missing, right? I think they're just missing the ring now. Because they have mirror.
Ring and magic, which
Oh right, magic was in fire, right?
Yeah.
Or not fire, it was in Jabu.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the weird one where that'll be a good point to see if Roska knows the like the path like quirkness stuff.
Mhm.
Because if they do know it, then as soon as they find Rang, they should immediately leave Fortress and not go to GTG. But if they do it, then I would not put it past them. Like I said, this is like a very fringe scenario that this is the first time I've seen it come up in this setting, so I would not put it past our runners to not know. Meanwhile, Inca getting their hover boots here. Oh, so they're immediately going Deku, looks like, instead of going into fire. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go Child one more time regardless. That's not like the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just you're already near fire. Now you have to hike all the way back over here.
Right. I think it's just some peace of mind kind of thing.
Oh, Roska all done with Deku there. Heading back adult. Probably going to Spirit. It's wild to think that we're almost at 2 hours and we still have an entire Shadow Temple to do, an entire Forest Temple to do,
Mm-hmm.
a full Water Temple, and Jabu on Roska's side. I guess we will get to see if our thoughts on that Mirror Shield having some kind of like tunic logic is going to be right. I feel like it has to. And luckily Roska's not in go mode, so we'll be checking all of them probably.
Right.
It'd be very strange for them to skip it. Hey, here's our OT hint.
Thanks, Cam. I had no idea.
I wonder if the other OT hints on the other side. That'd be very hilarious.
I mean, they were available at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, there's some weird hints where like you would think they're locked behind K-Sword, but they're not, because you just go there as adult and hike there if you really wanted to. So they're technically Sphere Zero hints. And meanwhile, Boss Key was on the mirror check there. I will say, Ink's playlist is making me want to play more Majora's Mask now.
Ink's playlist makes you just want to go back and play RuneScape.
No? Is this our tunic? That's a bow, oh my gosh. Actually, that could be our first logical bow, because you know what doesn't have Volvagia and Logic yet? A Wallet or Tunic.
Thanks, game. I hate it.
So if Bo locks all tunics, then that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that scenario, but that would make a lot of sense there. Yeah, because Hammer locked K-Sword, K-Sword locked Bow, or locked Mirror, and Mirror locked Bow. So if Bow locked a wallet, like those two big chests in GTG, then it would all come together. Meanwhile, we're getting some simultaneous bosses here. We got the first boss of the game and the penultimate boss of the game side by side.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Goma down.
A little trolled by Trollrova there.
Yeah, it tends to be Rova. Rova's always mean to you when you don't want her to be.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine we'll see fire here next for Minka. Nope. Oh, Spirit, right. I guess we have Mirror now. Which they're gonna get that bow and probably push him back to GTG, which is gonna be real awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is the bow? No, bow's not go mode. They need the long shot still. They would be in go with it if they knew where the long shot was, right?
Right. There's Rova down for Roska. Meanwhile, Inc getting the boss key.
Inc will be getting their bow and onto Rova very shortly here. This room is always so nice and it works out well, and then it's like it's a troll once you start like going off cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Lake from Roska here.
Nocturne is on the OoT.
Yeah, if we didn't need OoT to seed, we'd almost be done. Yeah, so I guess this bow here will be our indicator if Inca knows about Longshot or not. It feels like they don't, but if they knew Longshot was there and we're putting it off this whole time, then that would now be their no mode. So if we see them go back to like GTG, then we know that they mispeaked it. Yeah, and happy 2 hours. We were a little bit late. We missed it. Thanks again to our trackers, Sky, Virgil, and Baseball. Thanks again to our runners, Inga and Roska, for letting us restream their match. It's been very exciting so far, albeit a long one because of AD. I'm your restreamer today, as well as a commentator, and thanks for joining me in the booth, IT guy.
Yep.
Ooh,
Rip.
the slice in the stomach.
Naboru, not like an ink. Redunky. Round 2, fight.
Roska getting the lens here. Ink would be a go if they knew about Longshot. I feel like they don't know about it. I feel like they mispeaked it.
Our long shot is. And first time Link was there, did not have the iron boots from the top of Colossus. So
I think you cut out for a second. At least you did on Discord. And so for anyone who didn't hear him, Iron or Longshot is in icy waters.
yeah.
It is a D hyper, yeah. Nocturne is on OT. We actually didn't see an OOT hint until like 5 minutes ago, but we knew it was AD just because Nocturne couldn't be anywhere else. This is also a fun seed hyper because we have no path hints for non-bridge dungeons. Basically, what was the chain again? It was like Ring locks are magic, and then
Ring lock magic.
And then the other one was Hammer and Spirit locks our K-Sword and DMC Fairy, which locks our Mirror and Spirit, or Mirror and Decutry, and then which locks our Bow in Spirit, as far as we know.
Or a logical one at least.
Yeah, there was a Bow on Volvagia, but we have no logical means yet.
And very nice one cycle.
actually don't know what time of day. It felt dark, but that place is always dark anyway. Which is actually unfortunate because Inc would actually be catching up a lot of time that they've been behind on because Roska is full clearing all these places looking for a ring. Well, ring and
Mm-hmm.
magic. And if Inc knew about it, they'd be in go. Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be fire as well, I guess. It's hard to say.
Yep. And if it is ice, I have questions. But
Ice would be the right play, but I'd be
well, the
shocked because
question
I
would
wouldn't
be
know why they wouldn't go
why.
for it like earlier when they had the chance.
Right. That would be my question. Also, is why. But this is definitely fire because, well,
It still could be either. We'll know
but
when we
it,
get to the shortcut here. Which shortcut we
yeah.
taking? Oh,
Oh,
maybe they do know about it. Okay, we have a race on our hands.
I,
I'm curious why they put it off. I guess that could be a question if they join us. Well, I
yeah.
think they'll join the French restream. That is an interesting one.
And I do know Ink speaks perfect English.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if they will do they might do the French restream instead. It'd be up to them.
Right.
Ooh, the good old hammer strats. Fun fact, that was the intended way to beat Darklink, I think. At
Mm-hmm.
least one of them.
Oh, hitting him with hammer over and over again
Yep.
because Darkling doesn't have a hammer.
Yep. And that is go mode for I think for Ink. I think we have everything on
Yep.
his side.
Yep. That is go mode. Oh god, we're already down at River Chest.
Yeah, water has been pretty empty, as is usual.
Yep. Roscoe looks like 15 skulls. At least
Oh,
make
there's
sure
Bosky.
that. Oh god, it's River Chest.
Honestly, that's probably the best case for Roska because they need Inca to spend as much time in these dungeons as possible to have a chance.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is actually Ink going Forest.
Yeah, because the one thing that is gonna because Roska is about roughly a full water ahead,
Mm-hmm.
but they're gonna be checking a lot of places looking for this ring and magic.
Right. And even if they do find Rang, I don't think Rosca. So, like, okay, you go. Well, A, has Rosca done Scarecrow yet?
No, but they have long shots. So you don't need Scarecrow for that chest. You
Right.
give hovers as well,
Okay.
so we have plenty of ways to get it.
Yeah. Okay. So forget what I was saying about that. So Rosca goes there, finds Boomerang. You don't skip GTG.
So it depends if you know
Looking for
the way the
magic.
hints work. Because remember, because you have
Okay.
no non-bridge hint, Rang has to lock something
Right.
for Shadow. Um, so in that case, if you piece that together, you should know that you need to leave immediately and go do Jabu.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jabu has magic,
Yep.
and that's almost certainly our first logical one. And it's Morpha down for Roska. Yeah, they're about roughly a full water ahead. So they have basically that to find Ring. So, I mean, they might just go to Forest here. You have to do it eventually anyway. Yeah, I imagine they're gonna do Forest then all Shadow. Although, a kind of similar boat, if they know the hint stuff, they should know that Ring can't be in Shadow. Oh, they can't do Shadow, they have magic, never mind. What am I talking about? If there is a big chest in Forest, it has to be... Spell is Bosky there, but if there is one in here, then it has to be double defense at this point, I think. I think we found Stone.
Yep, we did find stone. We found BFAs. We found.
Well, BFAs can't be foolish. I think
Oh, really?
Narrows can in these settings. I forget
Yes,
if they can.
there can.
So yeah, I think the only thing it would have to be double defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like Gerudo Fortress, so we're gonna have a race on our hands. Okay. You scared me for a minute. Yeah, so the question will be, do they leave immediately with Ring or not? Even if they don't, they might have enough time to do all GTG. 'Cause at the very least, Boss Key and Water kind of made it so it wasn't like very punishing to go full clear it. I am glad at least that Inc did see the hookshot there. I was a bit worried it wouldn't be a race because of that.
Alright. Fortress for Roscoe.
Yeah,
Roscoe should know where magic is at.
it's gonna come down to knowing like the weird hint quirk.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we will find out very shortly here. And there's Ring.
Okay, Ross gonna be gifting some time back here.
Oh,
Nope.
oh, some songs for HBA.
Yep, gonna gift some time back to Incola here.
Yeah, so depending on how fast everyone's clears are, this could be a very close race.
Mm-hmm.
I think this puts Inc in advantage here. It's unfortunate because Roska has Ferore's Wind, but they don't have magic to use it. Because if they had magic, I assume they would have set FW there and go and leave, but...
Right. Plus, Ink's just in go mode and doesn't have to change ages, and it's just going into dungeon clear mode. Oh, I get. Oh, that's not true. You have to age with it.
Yeah, you have to age change to get.
Yeah, to get not to go Nocturne out of OoT spot. Yeah. Never mind. So you're just gonna go mode the non-go modable shadow.
Yeah, which you already know is not even go mode because he hinted in the
Right.
chest. Oh, that's unfortunate. 1300 on Roska's side.
Gonna do it again. Looks like if Ross can get on the pony.
Yeah, it's unfortunate with the hint stuff. It's just it's something that's come up like so infrequently. I don't blame either runner for not knowing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's in shadow.
Yeah, it's either in Shadow or Ganon's castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty close to 20 skulls. They're like, this is number 19, I think?
Yeah. I don't know about this play, but sure.
I think it makes sense if you don't know about the hint stuff.
Yeah, true.
The bigger time sink here is going to be this Chi clear.
Right, with the wallet in the middle.
Yeah, I guess we will find out what these big chests are.
Maybe it's double two.
I guess there is a possibility one is magic. Because again, we still don't have logical Vivazia yet.
Oh dang, both those were mouse. Oh, I guess we had to know.
Probably. You're already here. You're not ever getting Bolero this seed. It's a very calm, peaceful Ganon music.
I guess the only way you'd get Bolero would be if it would be Roska who would get it for sure, but turning in 20 after
Yeah, Roska could definitely get it.
Yeah, after checking or after doing Forest, but then going to Cactus Run and Skulls before trying Jabu. Assuming the other magic isn't just chilling out and
Yeah, I think it has to be Magic Lock though.
yeah,
It's the
I think
boomerang
so too.
thing.
I mean, well, the center has to be what? A bottle?
I don't think it has to be anything. I think it just means that your tunic stuff is all bow locked.
Yeah.
Because that bow on Volvagia was never logical. So yeah, now they basically traded. Well, their dungeons are kind of weird because Roska has fire and water over Inc, and Inc has forest and Jabu over Roska. I think they're roughly even or so. But that's still with Roska being in GTG.
Mm-hmm.
It's also assuming that Roska immediately does Jabu after GTG here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ink's catching up pretty quickly. Oh, you can peek that. That's cool.
One of the saving graces is that boss key for water was in river, so it's probably one of the last checks that Ink checks.
Yeah. And then Fire Boss Key was pretty early. It was like, what, lower maze or something like that?
It was it's one of the Goron keys in the maze, in the lower maze there.
Yeah. It was pretty early, all things considered.
Yeah, so have a happy medium there.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked to see both Goron and Zoratunic here in the main as our Bolok checks here.
And who knows, maybe Ink wants to go mode Fire instead of Shadow.
What was this item? Oh, well, we did find Nerus.
Yay!
Because I'm pretty sure Roska found that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what was this? Is that a tunic? Fire arrows. Oh, did Roska not have a bow at the time? No, they had to have had a bow.
Yeah,
Because they got Bosky.
right. I don't know. Maybe chose not to check it.
Oh, we do get to see what the center maze chest is here. It's not even a tunic in there.
No, there is.
Oh, anyway, here is Forest Temple.
Here's Forest. Hang on, buddy. Oh, okay. Very nice peek from Inc. On to the Dark Link loop now.
Yeah, the fact that Rasa didn't do all water then, that kind of concerns me more, because they could go back into water at some point too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they do that before Jabu, but, I mean, never know.
I think that chest is if it was there, it's there. Oh well. I lost anyway. Kind of check.
Yeah.
I don't know that you go back for that one specifically. Mhm.
Yeah, the more I think about the time left, I think Inca has about 5 or 6 minutes over Rosca.
Yeah.
They both have Shadow left. Um, Inca is just about done with full water here, just has Morpha left. Rosca has probably another 7, 8 minutes of Forest. And I think Fire and Jabu are probably about the same time.
I don't know. know about that. I think fire may be a little faster.
Yeah, if Ruta wasn't at the basement, I think it's about the same time. Or
Mm-hmm.
that Jabu's faster, but I think with her at the basement, it's probably about the same. I could be wrong on that.
Very clean first quick frame to grab.
Whoa!
Oh,
The snipe.
almost lost it there. That is a den morph, huh?
I've definitely been there. That is the classic panic stab and hope you hit it. I've been there.
Now the question is, do you go grab Nocturne now, or do you do fire and then go back child to grab Nocturne?
It's about the same. User's choice.
Yeah.
Like nothing you can do will ever like speed anything up at that point, so it doesn't
Yeah, I
really
mean,
matter.
having Serenade definitely speeds it up, but you're just gonna Serenade back and then drop into the cutscene and then
And then prelude right back to adult.
right. Which looks like it's what Ink's doing. You get the heck off me? God, cat. Okay. Don't play with your sister or something. You know.
Yeah, I definitely think Ink has a lead. I don't know
Yeah,
how much it is at this point, but they definitely do have the lead currently.
yeah, I agree with that. It's not a blowout by any means, but
No, and it's something that could change depending on execution, but
yeah,
yeah.
I think they're pretty close. A really bad Ganon fight could turn it.
A bad Ganon fight, some weird stuff in Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's 6 hearts without double defense. Bad things can happen.
Right,
You'd never wish it on a
unfortunate.
runner, but
Yeah, an
they
unfortunate
do
death
need to
and
play well.
yeah, an unfortunate death in Shadow could do something. Gonna do Shadow first.
Yeah, they're roughly half a force ahead. It looks like,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how much you put between Jabu and Fire the seed.
Nah, I think they're about break even.
Yeah, I think Fire and Jabu are roughly even, where everything is.
As long as Roska doesn't try to go mode job and just skip everything.
I imagine they wouldn't. They don't have magic yet. That'd be a very weird play. I thought the play that would hurt them the most is like trying to like find magic before Jabu.
Like, like playing Requiem out and going reverse to GTG.
Well, they've already full cleared GTG.
Oh, they did. Okay. Okay, that's good for Ink.
Was it double magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. You gotta be feeling good about that at least.
I mean, with the hint layout, it made sense.
Yeah.
Knew the other magic had to be magic locked somewhere.
Right. And the only eligible places were here or show me a wallet. Pour another bottle.
I am surprised they're opening big chests.
Yeah. Maybe Ink's looking for double defense.
It's possible. Maybe that or Tunic.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Tunic, they have a wallet. Where is the wallet at? Was it just there?
Yeah, that was the wallet.
Oh, okay. I didn't see what it actually was.
Yeah. Maybe that's what Ink was opening for, was for a wallet.
For wallet or Tunic for fire. Yeah.
Yeah, buy a Tunic.
And you have 6 hearts, like it's definitely a lot safer.
Mhm. You don't have to rely on fairy bottle strats in case something goes bad. Yes, the jobbing magic is 100% hard required.
If you somehow skip it, that means you clip it in the shadow, and we need to do something about you.
Yep. And by that I mean a swift and very quick exit out of the tournament. Because infinite sword glitch is not allowed.
You don't even need ISG to do that, but basically similar.
Oh,
There's a clip on the wall.
Oh, okay. The only one I knew of was bomb hovering and then using ISG to stay on the ledge and then jumping through the loading zone.
Oh, wait, where you bypass the loading zone, yeah.
Yeah, to not.
You don't even need ISG for that. It just helps you from falling off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you said ISG, I thought you meant like doing the glitch damage value and then using ISG to light all the torches.
Oh God, no.
That's usually the way that I do it for glitch settings. It's the easiest way. You get glitch damage value with a quick put away on like the little shadow pedestal where you usually use Dins.
Yeah.
And then you use the Gossip Stone to get ISG, and then you light all the torches with your sword. Meanwhile, Roska nearly done with Forest here. About a third of the way through Shadow for Inc. Yeah, the ledge clip is the one I use if I don't have a shield for some reason. Oh, if you think a shield is important in glitchless settings, it is much more important in glitch settings.
You should do all the stupid things. Shooting.
Another biggie.
A wallet?
Our last bottle. Bottle percent.
That's a nice blue potion, though. Could be relevant with 6 hearts.
Yeah, it could be a refill later.
Or if you accidentally take a shot from an iron knuckle, I'm gonna be safe.
Oh, there's the boss key. Actually, depending on where the rest of our keys are, you can maybe skip some stuff in Shadow. Because we know where our last key is. Because we need another... So that gets us that key room there. We only need one more key. I used to find one more key. There is a hint for the walls, yeah. The dense fire walls at the end of Shadow has a key. So if like this check here was a key, you could go mode to that last key.
Oh look.
I spoke it into existence. Let's go. Oh, I don't. Maybe they don't realize that's go mode. No, it's your chance. It's actually go mode Shadow. Actually, wait. No, we do need one more key. What am I talking about?
Yeah, because you need 2 to get through this door.
Ignore me. For some reason, I thought that was our fourth one. That was our third one. If this is a key, you could skip the rest of Shadow.
At least to the back of it.
Now we get to skip the wind tunnel and the Gibbo room.
Yep.
Nope, piece of heart. Wall Forest on from Roska. Very clean overall there. And looks like we're heading to Jabu.
Which is the correct play. Oh, actually, we may not be heading to Jabu yet.
Well, we'll pick up Nocturne and then hit a Jabu. It's about the same.
Yeah.
You get to play Serenade kind of twice regardless. No check skips allowed. I guess the bombable one is a key you could skip coming to give those and hookshot past him. That's about it. Nope. No skipping for you. And it's our last bow.
12%. That is very bow locked.
Just a little bit.
Small key.
What's the sun song? Oh, are you doing Dampe?
Yeah, do Dompe turning skulls. It kind of makes sense.
Hmm.
For not knowing that.
Yeah, even not knowing it, I feel like you still would want to do Jabu first. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like doing what's required and what's not required in different priorities.
Right.
Because you could have always done this after Jabu.
Mm-hmm. Well, you definitely wouldn't have done this after Jabu because you don't usually do this after Jabu.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like you do Jabu first. That way, because if you hit go mode in Jabu, then you're just done.
Mm-hmm. And nothing.
Okay, this looks like Jabu now.
Yep, that should be Jabu. rare tier over the range. Is it as fast as we watching that cutscene and voiding?
Maybe a little bit. I'm not actually sure. It's probably about the same. It's faster with Free Scarecrow because you get like you skip playing the song, but probably about the same than like hitting the bomb and voiding out.
Okay.
Yeah, very clean
Blink
Blanco there.
Bongo's dead.
Just a fire temple left.
Meanwhile, Roska has basically a whole Jabu and a whole Shadow to do.
Yeah, all the little like side detours. Just kind of kept adding time.
Also, the bleeding really stopped when Inc went and got the long shot.
Yeah, it's kind of what I mentioned. Where like if Inc knew about long shot, they were hitting go mode with the last couple items there. While Roska didn't know about ring at the time, so they were full clearing everything.
Yeah, I guess that would be the question to ask Inc. Is one, did you know that it was long shot, and either why it took you so long, or was that the plan all along for long shot to be your go mode?
Only thing I could think of is that it had the Iron Boots path, but Irons was path on its own just for AD.
Right.
So I feel like they had to have seen it. They just put it off for a while.
Well, and it could just be a case of, yeah, I saw it, but the long shot didn't really do anything for me. And then once I found everything, like, I wasn't gonna go to ice again except to grab long shot.
The problem is it would have actually like say helped save time because they would have had it for the fortress chest.
Right.
I kind of wonder if they were putting it off for until they did fire to get like Bolero or just to be there anyways. But they found K-Sword and kind of diverted. It'd be an interesting question to ask.
And that is eye drop.
And we should see go mode for Roska here very shortly.
Don't worry, you're gonna get no more tears. You're gonna get your magic. Okay.
Yeah, here's a tunic for Inc.
And go mode for Roska, 254. Yeah, I don't blame Ink for buying the tunic at all.
No, I mean backtracking that little bit to get the tunic is about the same as catching a couple fairies, so it might as well.
Right.
6 is enough to do fire without needing fairies, but you need to be very on point with everything.
Right.
It also means taking damage like that, like they just did there, is a lot more punishing if you don't have a tunic.
Right, because each heart you lose this 8 seconds of timer.
Yeah, 40 is 32 is technically the bare minimum, but like 40 is your general minimum for it. You can do things with 32. It's not clean or tight, or it's not like lenient, but you can do it. Once you're at 40, you have a lot more leniency.
Right. 32 are for gamers like Cola. Not the King Cola, the Cola Cola.
I've done fire on Four Hearts. It is interesting. You basically kill Volvagia as you have like 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
And funny enough, the way to like to not die in that room is you talk to Navi, like targeting
Mhm.
Volvagia's head as it's like still there to be targetable, and you sit in Navi's text box, like letting the blue orb load.
Right. Ouch. Hey, Roska going for the box skip. Get.
Yeah, personally for me, I don't think it's worth going for box skip unless you're like at least 80% on getting it like first try.
Mm-hmm.
I might eventually try to do that. It's a lot easier for me on like if I do it on VC or Dolphin, I guess in that case, since you get to do a bit easier stuff on it. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, I can do it. I just don't like taking the risk on it. And we got Baronade here for Roska. Got a few more rooms here, Fire Freak. Honestly, I haven't seen someone do that method of like the second phaser where you throw up instead of like timing it, but that looked a lot easier than trying to time it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very clean Baronade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and happy, if you want to call it happy, 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. But,
Luckily, this will be our last hour break. It will not be a fourth one.
mm-hmm.
If it is, then something incredibly wrong has happened.
Right. But go ahead and make sure to give our runners a follow, Inc and Roska, for putting on a great show for us. Thank you to our trackers today, Sky, Virgil, and Baseball, for pressing all the buttons so we know what's going on. And thank you to my co-com and restreamer, Nath, for putting on the show for us.
Yep.
And I'm just here.
Yeah, it's been a very fun race. Every Challenge Cup race has been really good so far, and this one has been very
Yeah.
close as well.
Hmm.
I was a bit, like I said, I was a bit worried that Inc didn't peak the long shot correctly, but yeah, they're in go mode, so and in the lead from we can tell.
Very much in the lead.
Yeah. It's basically a full Shadow Temple versus Volvagia.
Yeah, so it's 15 minutes minus ball.
Yeah.
What's it clean
Shadow's
ball?
about
A
12 or
minute
13,
30.
somewhere in that range, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a short dungeon. If I had to guess, Roska will probably be on the boat or in the back rooms when Inc finishes, assuming nothing wrong
Yeah.
goes on, like nothing wrong happens.
Double magic.
Bomb. A little bit of troll. Yeah, second bomb a little too early. If you get trolled, you want to make sure you delay your second bomb, because what happened there is the bomb explosion hit Bavaji's main hitbox and then
Yeah.
caused the air phase. Yeah, as clean Bavajia. Good recovery from the troll. We don't know.
The
Ink
Goron
bought a
shop
Goron
and the
tunic with the
Zora
wallet,
shop.
and we don't know what the other tunics are. Probably in Ganon's castle.
Hmm.
Yeah, we get to see what our foolish light arrow cutscene item is. 5 whole dollars.
That's probably pretty good since we spent everything we had on that tunic. You like maybe buy like a stick of gum or something. Alright, and the climb begins.
Yep. One tower left. Well, tower and a couple Ganons.
My least favorite enemy in the game. Not because they're difficult, because their AI is stupid.
Yeah, I think that enemy is probably my least favorite in the game for for any Oko settings.
Mhm.
Because it makes like the usual crouch stab strat like real risky, because you can crouch stab, they'll jump over you after they get hit and then immediately slash you.
Mhm. Oh, come on. You're not gonna show souls on validation chests?
It's probably a wallet or a tunic.
Could be a boat, though.
It couldn't be a bow. It could be a bow. It could not be a bow. We found all our bows.
No, I said a boat.
I know,
OT.
but boat sounds like bow. No, a boat is like a bow with an extra T.
Mm-hmm. Her. You'll never find my light arrows where they were hinted outside of the light arrows. Isn't that right? That's funny to me.
Yeah, this scene honestly came down to, I think, Roska, I think one, not understanding the weird
Mm-hmm.
path quirk.
Yep.
That was what because they did basically GTG, they did like some random overworld clear stuff, like that probably cost them about 8 to 10 minutes, which is probably about where the difference of time is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which again, I don't blame either runner for not knowing that because it just comes up so infrequently.
Right. Also, getting the items in the order Roska did put them in a better spot than what Inc was in for a while.
Yeah, it left them go mode a lot of items.
Right. And get items in locations first time instead of having to dip multiple locations.
I don't think Roska really double dipped anywhere that I can think of.
Mm-mm.
Except for Spirit, which is both runners double dip Spirit.
Well, yeah.
Actually, no. I think Ink might have actually only one tripped it.
I don't think would try Spirit. Maybe
Um, so serious business. So what happened basically was that they found Ring and were only missing Magic, but because there was no path hints to anything besides DC and Shadow, it meant that Ring had to lock Shadow in some way. It could have been for like a tunic, but it was very likely to be Magic. So that's what we mean by that weird like quirk logic with the paths. Because the randomizer will try to hint a non-bridge mid if it can, but it couldn't because of the way that prioritization works.
Mm-hmm. And it also couldn't hint hero because the only thing it can hint for hero in these settings are a bow or magic.
Yeah, which you need both of the seed.
Right.
Yeah,
Which
hero is
eliminates
the
the
actual
third
rare one.
clause. Yeah. But yes, get your GGs ready in chat for Inc, who will be finishing off Senor Bacon here in a second.
Just a couple more stabs. Gotta let Zelda charge her laser.
And then when she fires the laser, yeah, you're right. Either give the ring. Oh no, this is the.
Okay. And that is GG's for Inc. with a finish of 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 25 seconds. Oh, did my keyboard actually go through? I'm surprised. Usually my mic cuts it off pretty well.
I didn't hear anything.
I heard Sky mention it.
Mm.
seeing if Inc would like to join us. Yeah, looks like they're going to join the French one first, but they might join us with the Roska at the end once they finish. So yeah, so it sounds like we're going to have Roska finish here, and then we'll have both of them join once they're finished up. So let me switch our audio over.
Oh, that's a nice song.
As it gets very intense with the Stalfos falling down. It's peaceful and then death, and then back to peaceful. Just a little bit left of shadow here. Oh my gosh, the hookshot sound. It's a good one.
I kind of like the flare dancer summoning this sound, I think is what it is. I know there's an option for flare dancer for hookshot.
Yeah, like things like hookshot, ring, and bow are like the one sounds that don't randomize currently. There's some real cursed things that like it would drive me crazy. Huh, both runners going for the spin strat on here. Very clean. Just a short climb and again and right left.
I think the money collection noise was an icicle crash there. Nope, we're not there yet. This is just market. Maybe we'll know when it's in validation chest. Maybe Roscoe will.
Yeah, I can see them checking it since it's already, the race is pretty much over. Hey, we're getting it. Is it a tunic? It's the other wallet.
Gross. So logically, fire was the last dungeon.
Well, there was other wallet. I forgot where it was, but there was one more.
Right, in Shadow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, it is the last one logically then.
Unless there's just a different tunic out there, but
It's possible. I don't think there can because of the weird like logic work. I think that one locked by mirror has to be your first bow, not the one on Volv. Otherwise, mirror could have been hinted as a path item.
right. You won't find him in the Lost That's boring. That's just vanilla. Oh, again, we're off to a freebie.
There is Ganondorf down.
Crypto.
More stabs left. Alright, and get your GG's in chat here for Roska. This will be finishing with a time of 3 hours, 21 minutes, and...
Market 322.
And...
cutscene lasts
Don't
forever.
make me wrong, Zelda. How dare you? 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 2 seconds.
GG's Rob.
It's all Zelda's fault for making me wrong. How dare?
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, that cutscene's only like 10 seconds, and then it's like 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
Yep. All right. I got Roska. I'm gonna pull in here to our room. Let me get a set on our way out. Welcome in, Roska. GG's on the race.
Thank you. I think I did better than I was expecting to do.
Yeah, you actually played very well this seed. You were in the lead for I think a good portion of it. I think the only major deviance was very weird logic work because I'm sure you noticed like basically all the paths were for bridge dungeons.
Yeah.
So the weird quirk that I don't that I've only seen this happen just this seed, so I don't blame anyone for not knowing it. When you found the boomerang on Fortress, because there was no like non-bridge dungeons hinted as a path, something behind that boomerang had to lock shadow.
Okay.
Basically, the generator tries to hint one of every goal category, so bridge and like boss key, and also hero, but hero couldn't happen because it can only hit bow and magic, which are already needed anyways. So because of that,
Yeah.
something for shadow had to be behind that boomerang.
Yeah. I'm still learning the updated hints.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like this is the first time I've seen it come up in S8, so I don't blame anyone for not knowing it. It's it's rare because basically Shadow has to be behind every other item needed required for the other dungeons. So anyways, what were your thoughts on the seed overall, other than it being an 80 slug?
I usually hate ADs. I actually really enjoyed that one because it didn't feel like you got locked.
Yeah, a lot of a lot of the dungeons because of like the weird hidden quirk I mentioned meant that like once you found a couple items, they kind of all led to other things. And welcome
Hello.
on in as well, Inc. GG's on your finish.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Nath. Tensai did explain some stuff to me, like a number of things, but uh, I'll let you finish your thought.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask what your thoughts were on the seed.
Oh, so I was actually extremely worried, um, for most of the seed because pretty much, pretty much, it felt like everything was on the way. Sort of. I understood the logic for the seed very well, and when I got the hammer and spirit, I knew, okay, I played the seed very wrong. Um, and also, Chu DC didn't really help me. I got the hook shot, but didn't really unlock anything or help anything. So I had to backtrack quite a bit. So between those two things, I was really worried. I was actually expecting to lose, but I thought, okay, maybe there's a chance my opponent gets tripped up on something.
Yeah, our
So
biggest concern for you actually was that we thought you might have mispeaked the hook shot in icy waters because you just did not go back for it for a long time.
no, I knew it was there. I've done that peak like so many times, and I I did have, I think, a scale when I went there, so it makes that peak even easier
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
compared to without a scale, for me at
Yeah.
least.
Was there any
And
reason that you put it off for so long then, out of curiosity?
well, first of all, I didn't know it was AD. I actually thought there was a good chance, from my point of view, that the prelude song was actually Nocturne, and then Mirror was locked behind all the things for the other dungeons instead.
Oh,
So,
Prelude
Temple of
could
Time
not.
was foolish.
Yeah.
oh, I forgot about that. Dang. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. But I don't think it really lost me that much time then. Regardless.
Okay, I guess
Um,
with that in mind, it makes more sense that you didn't go back for it immediately.
yeah, that's part why. I only went back like when I knew it was AD.
Yeah, it was a very interesting seed because as I mentioned for Roska, that this is the first time I think I've seen where you had no paths for any of the like non-bridge dungeons, so it made some interesting hint quirks.
Yeah, I caught on to it very fast. I knew. Jabu had to lock something, Hammer had to lock something, or Deep Fire if there's only like one tunic, or one wallet. But apparently there isn't. Apparently the mirror path for is for Bo, and the Bo and Volvaji is out of logic because Bo somehow locks both wallets somehow.
One
or
wallet was
both.
in validation check. Roska checked it for us on the way
Oh,
up,
yeah, I figured
okay.
I'd pick that up on my way through.
and I think the other wallet was in
Okay.
Shadow. I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
I got the one in Shadow.
And so Tunic is
I
somewhere.
think,
Tunic's like in like Light Trial, in Cannon's Castle somewhere. Somewhere Bow locked.
I was thinking GTG because I didn't or no, did Roska have full clear GTG?
Roska did. So
Yep.
this guy I mentioned to Roska earlier. So they were actually like, in a good lead. At one point they were about I think a full water ahead of you, and they found Ring on top of Fortress. But I don't think they were aware of like the quirk with that like that Ring had to lock something for Shadow. So they ended up clearing all GTG and doing a bit more overworld. And so those two chests that you skipped in GTG was fire arrows and I think what was it the last bow maybe?
That sounds right.
I forget what it was, but it was fire arrows and something else. Oh, and a slingshot, basically a bow.
Mini bow.
Yeah, I think so because I also knew that, I wasn't gonna get many things hinted, or I didn't expect to get many things hinted. I knew there was probably a likelihood that like I would have to search quite a bit of the seed for the items that aren't hinted, like hovers, in this case, bow, hammer, but yeah, it didn't really it really hurt me. I think I searched like the wrong places. I think I just put off spirit for way too long, and that was a massive mistake. Otherwise I feel like the seed is surprisingly linear, from my point of view.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Looking to the future, looks like your next opponent, Inca, will be against One Shot. Any thoughts on how that matchup feels for you?
I don't know much about one shots. I know that he beat my friend Alpha, and Alpha is somebody who I consider a very good player, so it's a little bit worrisome. But I feel like he's like on paper he might be he's probably someone I'm more worried about than anybody at the moment. I feel like maybe if I can beat him, I can make a deep run,
No,
but
that's perfectly
that's a
fair.
big if.
There's a lot of very strong runners in CC this year.
Yeah, I think the one thing that is going okay, I feel like a lot of people who I personally would consider favorites, got actually knocked round one, or people who I rated like very highly and was like worried to play against. So like you, Nath, for example.
I was gonna ask him like,
So,
am I one of those people?
yeah, you're one of
Did you
those
break
people.
your bracket also?
You were actually the number one player I was like most worried about on like that quarter of the bracket. And so thankfully I think that might benefit me because it might, reduce the strength of my opponents a little bit, or unfavorable matchups or things like that.
Yeah.
So but one shot is definitely one that is still like very scary runner. I'm excited to play him. I'm going to probably play differently from how I played this seed. This seed isn't really my style. I played very thorough. I'm normally like a ultra aggressive player, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And then on the other side, unfortunately, Roscoe, this is the end of your run for Challenge Cup. But GG's for making it to the brackets. There's a lot of good competition in the group phase, and I'm sure we'll see more great runs for you in the future. I know upcoming we have Multi-World coming up soon. We have Triforce Splits Season 4 now? Yeah, 4 coming up. We have League starting up in a couple months. So a lot of fun things to look forward to. So I'm hoping we'll see you for one or more of those events.
I'm gonna try not to take another 4-season break.
No, that's a mood. I've taken some breaks in it. It hurts getting back sometimes.